So sustainability is everywhere. Over the last few years, it's hard to look in the media and not see topics on sustainability or green themes or corporate social responsibility. It's become deeply covered by the mainstream media. It's been of great interest to recently. It's become of great interest to businesses and other kinds of organizations. But what is sustainability? We've seen and read how people have asked that question to various groups and gotten answers that range from having no idea to defining it very differently. The definition that we're going to use is generally the one that's most widely used since it was created by the Brundtland Commission, which is the serving the needs of the present generation without preventing future generations from serving their needs. So it's basically the intersection of three main areas, not only economy and the environment, but also society. And why is sustainability important? One of the reasons is that it can differentiate a company or an organization competitively. And that's still true despite the large numbers of businesses that have come on the green bandwagon, so to speak. And we've gotten that question quite a bit lately. How can you do that? And the short answer there is leadership, finding an area in sustainability that is of material relevance to your organization and taking a leadership position on that. It also improves employee loyalty and recruiting, benefiting employee relations all around, deepens relationships with various stakeholders, which we will get into in a little bit more depth. And the low-hanging fruit is often cost savings, especially things through energy efficiency and waste reduction, as well as the creation of new markets and revenues through developing new products and product lines. And all of these things add up to increased company value. And so this is why sustainability is increasingly on the radar and being addressed in a more substantive way by more and more businesses in the last several years. Okay, so now our interactive poll. We're going to ask you to raise your virtual hands. Do you engage with your stakeholders in this way now? And what that means is, do you have a formal process for engaging with stakeholders and actively engage in that process? I'm going to call up a poll question that you should see on your screen, and then I'll ask you to answer that, and I can share these answers again with the audience today. So the poll should be up. Please take the time to answer the question, and then we'll share that result. Okay, we're just at just over 70% of you have voted. Any stragglers, please take a moment now to cast your vote, and then we'll share the results momentarily. Okay. So of the folks that, most of the folks voted, and of the folks that voted, roughly 2/3 of you do engage stakeholders in a systemic way. That's great, and congratulations on that. I wouldn't have expected that large a number. Another 1/5 of you had said that, and a few people were not sure. So I will go to the next question. Do you issue a CSR or sustainability report? And I will ask that on the poll, and please take a moment to answer that question. Okay, it looks like the polling has slowed down to a stop. If there are any more of you on the line that have not yet voted, please take a quick moment. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the poll and share the result of the CSR reports. So as you can see, 40% of the folks attending today on the line have created CSR reports, and about 60% have not. And that's actually a statistic that is in sync with what we know and what we'll cover in another few slides ahead. Okay, so the final question. Do you consider sustainability right now a part of your company's or organization's culture or brand? And I will get that poll question up on the screen for everyone. Please take a moment to answer that. Okay, and any stragglers that haven't yet voted, please take a moment, and I will close the poll in just a couple of seconds. Okay, so sharing the result of the last question, and roughly 2/3 of attendees feel that sustainability is part of your culture or brand, which is great. So again, we have folks on the line that are apparently not newbies to sustainability and whose organizations are taking it seriously as a topic. Okay, so I'm going to move on, hide the poll, and get into okay, so just a couple of statistics to give people an idea. These may be studies that you've come across. The vast majority of businesses don't feel that they really understand their customers' sustainability concerns. And this is changing rapidly from what we can see in our experience in the conversations we have with clients and others. But still a large percentage of businesses really don't understand those concerns, and only a small fraction really engage and feel they collaborate and engage with their customers regarding their activities. So these statistics conflict a little bit, at least with the audience we have here today. The other interesting statistic, one of the most interesting ones we had seen recently, was that the vast majority of consumers had no idea at all that a number of large companies who are considered leaders in their respective industries on the issues of sustainability knew that those companies were involved with it at all. And so that really leads to the question, with these companies putting as much effort and resources, both financial and human, into sustainability programs, how they can communicate better with their customers and other stakeholders.